Hello, welcome to Seth's Outdoor Kitchen. Today we're going to be doing cream corn. We got for ingredients 5 pounds of frozen corn, 1.5 pounds of pepper jack cheese grated, 2.5 pounds of cooked and chopped bacon, 6 jalapeños diced, 3 cans of cream corn, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 3 packages of cream cheese, breadcrumbs for the top crust, salt, pepper, and oil for seasoning, and we're going to be cooking in a 16-inch large Dutch oven. Let's get started. Alright, now I got a bed of coals, about 14 coals in a spiral pattern. Here we'll put our oven on. And for today's recipe, you'll mainly just need coals in the bottom of the oven. We're going to let that oven get good and warmed up. And what I'll do to start off is we'll put some canola oil. You can put canola oil or like bacon grease. Make sure we get a good hefty amount. On an oven this large, it takes quite a bit. Alright. Now our next step is we're going to let that warm up and then we'll put the corn on. We'll be right back when it's warmed up. Alright, first off we're sauteing up these jalapeños real quick. We got the oven good and heated up. And then once these jalapeños are all sauteed up, we'll add in the corn. Now I got the jalapeños sauteed up about as much as I want them currently. They'll continue to cook as we go along, so I don't want to overcook them right now. Next, we're going to start adding in some of the corn. And the corn, since it's really cold, it's going to cool down the oven, so we don't want to add in all at once. We're going to add in just about that much, maybe about a pound. And we're going to mix that all around. Alright, so we're continuing to saute up this corn and these jalapeños. And let's go ahead and add some more of the corn in. Now that's the only problem with using frozen corn is since it's so cold, it'll chill down the oven. So you have to let it warm back up between adding some of it. Now we've been having the corn going for quite a while. We've gotten it all pretty well warmed up. We're adding the last bit right now. And it takes quite a while to warm up all the corn since it's from frozen. Try to get whatever little is remaining right there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to cook through all this and get it all warmed up. Then we're going to start roasting it, getting some of the kernels, nice golden brown color, and we'll be right back. Alright, now while we're getting this up to temp and getting it roasted, we're going to add in our seasoning. And with this big of a batch, you're going to want to add in quite a bit of seasoning. We got our pepper. And we want to add in all the seasoning now. We can add a little bit more later, but it'll be harder to add in it all later than now. We can mix it up a bit easier. And you more or less just want to season the taste. Taste it as you go along, you add a little bit more. Let's add a little bit of salt. But it'll take quite a bit of salt and pepper to reach what I normally want. You can adjust it to your personal taste though. Alright, now since we've been cooking for quite a bit, and we have quite a bit of food now in the Dutch oven, we're going to add in some coals to the top of the lid. We're going to add on this side's Dutch oven about 25 coals, 20 to 25. So we'll just do that real quick and then we'll be right back. Alright, now we got our corn about heated up. Some of it's starting to brown a little bit. And our next step is we're going to add in our cans of cream corn. We got 3 cans of cream corn. So we'll get that all in. To get that back up to temp. Start that all around good. Now you might need to add more salt and pepper since you have the cream corn. Once we get that messed up, we're going to add in our cream cheese. Got 3 packets. That's 1. 2. 3. Now you're going to want to stir around the cream cheese until it's fairly melted. Alright, now as you can see we got the cream cheese mixed in very well. We're going to add our bacon and our can of condensed milk. Now the condensed milk and the high amount of cheese will help offset the spiciness from the jalapenos. Of course, you can make it more spicy or less spicy. Like today, I did not add the seeds from the jalapenos, but you could add those and to make it a bit more spicy. All right, now let's get that mixed up real quick. All right, now we're gonna add in the cheese. And of course, we're using pepper jack today, but you could use just plain white cheddar or even yellow cheddar. You probably add in any cheese as long as it's just a meltable cheese. So we're gonna add that all in. Now we're gonna get that all melted real well, and then we'll be right back to adding the breadcrumbs. All right, now we got the cheese just about melted here, and it all looks pretty good. Next, we're gonna add our breadcrumbs. And I've had hit or miss on getting these breadcrumbs to brown. Sometimes they'll brown real nicely, sometimes they won't want to brown, and they'll take a long time to brown. But we'll add our breadcrumbs on top. You add a good hefty layer of them. Not quite this entire box, but all right. And that was about even. Next we'll put on the lid. And we're gonna bake this for about 15 or so minutes, but we're gonna keep a close eye on it. We're just gonna bake them until they're golden brown on top. Now I wasn't able to get to brown how I wanted it to, but it should still be fine. It should still leave a nice crust. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe, and have a good day.